the same podcast.
Yeah. Just a little different format.
It's also podcast week. Just a big announcement there. Want to start first and foremost. Producing as always, Randall Trimbacki.
We're working out the kinks here. There was some miscues there. So, hey, we're good to go here.
Hey, bud, you have too many screens.
Yes, I'm doing the job of like 10 people over here.
So many
but
screens.
We're good.
Call him J.R.
Job of-
Hickey.
He's trying to make himself more valuable to the company.
What happened? What was the What did we mess up, or what happened?
No.
Did I go too early?
It's on me. I just the audio wasn't going on the program, and then I didn't hit record on the roadcaster. But we're good.
This
We're
is the
good.
first
Everything's
Circling
good.
Back Live. There are going to be some kinks, folks. It's just what happens. Man,
If it were any more polished, it'd be the Ringer.
I love the new studio. I don't like it. I love it. It's comfortable. It's casual. You got Skelly here between us.
It's kind of ominous.
I kind of love it, man.
Great.
Why did we go with those news-style desks for so long?
I don't know. Now we just look like a couple white guys doing banter.
Yeah, we're just
This
a-
should help us in the Instagram
It
algorithm.
might make us a little bit more bro-y.
What's your
unfortunately.
algorithm looking like? Dylan Shivery.
Very happy to be here.
What are you doing with the hat?
I don't know, man. I decided to get a little funky with the first live. I got the cowboy hat on. It's a visual show, obviously now, especially more than ever. I want to hit him with the cowboy hat. Just set a tone, man.
What's the tone?
This is a Texas podcast, buddy.
Are we getting a little bit more Texas broy?
Yeah,
Okay, that should help us gain followers.
Texas Broy is a niche podcast that doesn't exist yet until now.
Can you see my feet?
Yes, especially when I hit that wide shot.
Yeah. I'm wearing shoes. No free feet pics. Not doing that this year.
We'll see how sexy it gets in here. I might pop the shoes off at some point.
I also want a rule: no feet on the coffee table.
What?
Not that you would.
That's not gonna. That rule's not gonna
But-
stick.
Why?
That coffee table's begging for my feet right now.
I
It's
think
just-
Will already put his feet on the coffee table during retail
was
therapy.
he? What was he? Was probably wearing Birkenstocks.
I don't know. No, he was probably wearing his grandpa shoes. You see those shoes,
I saw
Dylan?
him, yeah. All right.
Dude, they're
anyway.
so bad.
The worst.
But I kind of respect shoes that are so bad that they're good.
I do like those. Of
Like-
course, the folks at home are like, "Yeah, we totally know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
These shoes, these aforementioned shoes."
How do you feel about the laptop on the lap?
Not
As a
not-
laptop.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I
it.
lean on the lappy quite a bit. There's a ad read copy and just the overall running, as Dylan does too. Sometimes I like to surf the web, see what's up, check out Clean Hub. You know what it is.
We're not going to do a chat pop in. We're not doing that yet. But is the chat popping?
The chat is popping. Yes.
Okay.
Any glizzies in the chat?
Not right now, but I'm sure after you said that, there's going to be a bunch of glizzies.
Have they mentioned
yeah.
how handsome we look? Because that's probably the first thing I would notice.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Hold on. The hat, the mustache gets, let's see, someone said something. Gets me fired up. That's from James. So, yes, someone did appreciate your
Mustache
look right
does
now.
pair well
So,
with the hat, I got to say.
Real quick, tomorrow is Tuesday. You might be like, what are y'all going to do for Patreon tomorrow? Well, here's the deal. August 1st is Friday, correct, Randall?
Yep.
yes.
We're doing Coffee Friday. So for Patreon this week, the Tuesday episode will be replaced by an actual Coffee Friday. That'll have some guests on. It'll be fun. It'll be also live, as it is Coffee Friday. It was like one of the first live products we did here at Wash Media.
One of the more fun episodes we do.
It's like this,
As
but
a
with more
company.
dudes.
And more, it's vibier. It's vibes.
It is vibier. Maybe we'll bring in
just go
a
on
guest.
vibes.
We need a little feminine energy too on Coffee Friday. Maybe we can make that happen.
Ooh, okay. Get Chelsea in here, maybe.
Special announcement for next week. You didn't even know about this. I didn't tell you. I didn't tell anybody. Next week, not this week on Patreon. Next week is Teacher Week. Teacher Week. What
I
does
love
that
that.
mean? What's that mean? It means the Thursday voicemails that we record, 888-618-4422. That's the pipeline. Everything will be teacher related. It could be teachers calling in to give us horror stories or funny stories from their students. It could be people calling in about their old teachers, wild ass stuff. It's Teacher Week. But more importantly, I want all the teachers out there, send us your lists. If you send us your lists, email me, dave@washmedia.com. If you have a list of like supplies you need paid for, because I don't know if you know this, our public education system, teachers often have to pay for a lot of stuff that they probably shouldn't have
Which
to.
isn't fair.
It's not fair.
Let's help them out.
Send them to me, and we'll post it, and we'll try to get everybody's list paid off as much as we can.
Love that.
And if whatever we don't pay or get paid off by the listeners, Dylan will personally pay it off.
Within reason.
You're kind of the teacher pay pig. You're the teacher pig.
No, okay. Yeah,
Hey, by the way, I can only see Randy's eyes through the 2 monitors.
that's enough, Randy.
So it's almost like he's looking at me through like a little slot. Like I'm trying to get VIP access into a club, and
Like
he
on
just
the
slid it
little-
open, asking for a
Like
password.
a little pillbox or something like that.
Yeah, give me your safe word real quick.
Hey, look at my new shirt. This is from Hollister.
Are you jealous?
Oh, that's the Hollister shirt.
That's the Hollister.
Can the
shirt.
people see it?
Yeah, there's people.
Oh,
can
it's
see
a
it. Look at
Purdue
it.
shirt.
It's a pretty,
You didn't
it's a
say
pretty good
that.
one. I mean, yeah, and the back's pretty sick too.
It's fine.
So, it was worth it going as a 31-year-old man into Hollister.
Yeah, you're on
That's
a
all I'm
watch
saying.
list, but yeah, it's worth it. It's
you
a
know,
dope
definitely
shirt.
worth
How do you feel about me being on the love seat and you being in that dope little chair?
I like the chair.
You do?
I'm gonna bring my lumbar support back pad tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're doing this every day this week. This will be Monday through Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. sharp every day.
We have a newsletter. It goes out every Friday. wash.substack.com.
I put the whole company on my back last Friday with the newsletter. I'm the only one who wrote anything.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I didn't know
Dude,
Will wasn't. Oh, Will was sick.
Poor Will. He texted me the next morning. He goes, "Dude, I just forgot to do it." I was like, he had a sick kid at home, sick dog, and he himself was not feeling very great. So we gave him a pass. But I put the company on my back. No big deal. I do that quite often around here.
Hey, if you're just listening to this, like as it hits your podcast feed, as we mentioned, it's a visual show. You can subscribe to our YouTube, youtube.com/circlingback. There's a rowdy chat. They have a lot of fun. They have a lot of rowdiness too. Randy, can you confirm the rowdiness?
It is popping off, and there were a bunch of glizzies after you called it out. So yes, the chat is going. We got a good amount of viewers, and hopefully we just continue to build that. Hey, like and subscribe, and comment on the video below too, not just in the chat. We'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. You know what? Put a glizzy in the comments below. Thank you.
We don't have to do glizzies. We can do other stuff too.
You put a
That's
heart,
kind of what we're known for.
put a slonker in there
Yeah,
too.
do a slonk.
Hit him with a slonk. Slonkathon coming soon. All right, Randy, let's run it.
Yes, that would be this one.
Headline.
Nope, I'm still learning. Don't worry. Is it this one? No.
Jingle.
We're gonna get this eventually. Hold on. Where is it, Dave?
It's a live show,
It's
folks.
on the first one.
There it is.
Bro, let's go out
There
this
it
way.
is.
There's a crazy event happening.
I like to turn up.
Bro, there's a crazy event happening.
We had the party and it was lit.
I got yelled at by a prostitute. Let's just go have fun and let go of it.
Little Woodrows, let's go.
This Weekend in Fun presented by Rocket Money. A lot of people aren't aware of how much they spend each month. You know how many subscriptions you pay for? What about how much you spend on takeout or delivery? It's probably more than you think.
The first time I dialed up Rocket Money, it picked up 2 subscriptions that I forgot that I was paying for that I was no longer using.
There's an app designed to help you manage your money better, and it's Rocket Money. That problem that Dylan just described, it happens to everybody. Look, I just got back from a little mini vacation. I don't know. I got that email from Rocket Money, just like, hey, this is how you spent your money. It's very nice knowing that. Very nice way to like keep a tab on things. With prices going up on just about everything lately, dealing with money can be stressful. Trying to manage subscriptions, track spending, and cut costs can feel overwhelming. Luckily, Rocket Money can relieve some of that stress to help you feel confident in the financial decisions you make. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And Rocket Money shows you all of your expenses in one place, including the subscriptions you forgot about. This happened to me. This has happened to me before. I've signed up for like an audio app of some sort, maybe a certain podcast or audio book I want to listen to, and I subscribe, listen to it, and then I forgot to cancel it. Next thing you know, been paying for it for like a year.
I think Will had 3 ESPN Plus subscriptions at one point that
Correct.
he didn't realize, and so that helped him quite a bit.
If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. If you've got a goal you'd like to save for, Rocket Money can analyze your accounts to find the best time each month to put extra money aside and get alerts if your bills increase in price, if there's unusual activity in your accounts, if you're close to going over budget. And even when you're doing a good job, sometimes it's good to have like somebody say, hey man, times are tough. These times are misleading. We don't know what's going on. I'm going to pat you on the back. You're doing great, Hoss. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Rocket Money's 5 million members have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/circling today. That's rocketmoney.com/circling. rocketmoney.com/circling. Dylan, why don't you hit us?
Ooh, I would love to talk about my weekend. Friday, pretty chill night. Chelsea and I stepped out for a margarita at El Alma,
Which location?
Barton Springs.
Nice.
Just a nice. They have a good. I do the skinny frozen, very good.
Did you go up top?
No, we sat at the bar.
That's a sneaky good bar to
It's a
sit
good
at.
bar. Sat at the bar.
Good
It was a lovely
bartenders.
time. Pretty chill Friday. Saturday, went over to my dad's all day. We had a little family day over there. My brother-in-law and my sister, my 2 little nieces, and we had Parks. Whole squad over there. Hung out there all day and had a couple pops. Ate some spaghetti.
Dude, nothing better than some beers and some spaghetti.
All right, listen to this on Sunday.
Okay.
On Sunday, Dave. So Chelsea and I, we just got we got a house, and so we need to furnish said house.
So you're moving?
Moving.
Will you be moved in before Randy is moved in?
Yes, we move in
Oh, let me tell you about my weekend, but we'll get to it.
middle of next month. We're moving,
Okay.
and so we went to Living Spaces, the big Living Spaces warehouse in Pflugerville.
Living spaces.
Oh. Living spaces.
Yeah.
Dude, we were there for so long. I had to pee 3 times while I was there. By the
You're
way,
on your Dave shit.
we got a couch and a coffee table, but
What color's the couch?
it's a light green. It's pretty
Okay.
dope. Listen to this. They have a bar in Living Spaces. It's a restaurant too, but we got a single beer. Guess how much a pint of beer that like draft beer is at Living Spaces?
I'm going to say $11.
$2.
Fuck.
What type of beer?
I got a Yingling, but every beer on the menu was $2. They had, I think, like 6 different beers on tap. They had bottled beers too, and they had wine. I didn't see how much wine was, but beer's $2.
So did you drink the beer or did you unbuckle your pants and open it up and just pour it down?
I decided to drink it this time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, begs the question: should we just go post up at Living Spaces at some point and just get lit for like $10?
What are the prices at the Cork? That's the real question.
I don't know how much they are at the
I
Cork.
guarantee the cork is triple the price.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
much more.
You're at
than
the cork, dude, they
$2.
got you by the
So
nuts.
$6.
Oh yeah,
Triple the
$6,
price.
Randy. Must
So
be
that
nice.
was kind of sick.
So what was the total damage? How much was the couch?
We each got 1 beer,
But how much was the furniture?
so it
that
was
you
like
bought?
$4.32.
Okay.
The couch. How
you
much
pay
was the
for
couch?
it? Yeah,
It was
yeah.
reasonably priced.
Did you pay cash?
It was between $200 and $10,000, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Did not pay cash. No, I don't.
Layaway?
I don't carry that kind of scroll on me.
Okay. That's pretty dope. I
Pretty
didn't know
dope.
that. I didn't know they had it like that.
Dude, $2 beers? Fucking sick.
Because they know you get a little loose. You start buying.
That's
like,
what it
next
is.
thing you know, you just bought a dresser.
It's like the casino.
You don't even
effect.
need a dresser.
It's like, oh, let's just pump these idiots full of alcohol,
They have a scantily clad dame serving them up.
and before they know it, they've lost $2,000 at the blackjack table. No,
Did
then it was scantily clad dame. What are you doing?
Fucking asking questions.
At
You
Living
compared it. You
Spaces?
made a comparison to a
Yeah,
casino.
At
So they get
Living
to-
Spaces.
if they catch you like, you know, they'll have like bed displays, and they're like, don't jump on the bed. If they
Yeah.
catch you doing that, they bring you in the back and they put your head in a vice.
Yeah,
Oh, I couldn't-
they'll do that.
I couldn't go there. No way.
You'd have your feet smashed with a hammer. You'd be in big trouble, buddy.
no
Just
more
jumping on the
monkeys
beds.
jumping on the bed.
Nope.
Doctor
No
said
more
so.
Randys.
Well, that's great.
That was my weekend. It was a pretty dope little
It's a pretty
situation.
good little
man.
weekend.
Yeah, I think so too.
Randall.
I had a weekend. We'll start with Friday. I was here kind of late getting all this working for you guys, so I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's going well. We're dusting off the cobwebs.
Shout out to the boys on Friday who put the stew together. I assume that was you two, maybe a little bread action. Mainly you two. I don't know who was here Friday. I was out of town.
It was mainly me.
Okay.
You got some help, bud.
They helped on Thursday, I'll say that.
Okay. Well, you know.
But
I'm just trying to help out.
so Saturday was a day with the old roomie. We went bike shopping. He's getting a new bike and was just hanging around. Then we went out to Y'all Out Boy.
What kind of bike did he get? Did he end up getting that Bruno bike
Yes,
that
he
y'all
did.
been talking
Yep,
about?
Yep, did.
You understand?
Yeah, it's got the penis seat.
The fuck?
What?
No.
Dude, we're live, man.
This guy's never seen the movie. This guy hasn't watched that part of the movie many
feel like
times.
I've seen it.
That's why he needed me there to test it out, because of the
Okay.
Bruno
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
No, so we did that, and then went out to Y'all Out Boy for their anniversary show, 7th year, and at Radio East, the new radio out there, and it's a pretty big venue, and it was packed. A lot a lot of fun, great pop punk. And then we went back to my place, and we're like, we want to go and get some fast food. So we
It's
did
like the old days.
just some old days stuff like college. And Whataburger is a 20-minute walk away from our place, which is a little
You
more
didn't
of a
walk
hike
to
this year.
Whataburger.
So we walked to Whataburger at 12, like at midnight, which isn't even late night, but it is. But we were pretty high at that point. We wanted Whataburger.
You're just high walking around South Austin.
Yep.
You fit right in.
Yep. And the most amazing thing I've ever had happen to me from a fast food worker. I'm a goody two-shoes, man. I follow the law. I follow the rules. Always have. Never had detention my whole life. I'm a good guy. I asked for a cup of water, and the Whataburger employee gave it to me and said, just get whatever you like.
Oh,
I have never once had that happen.
So what'd you get?
I did half water, half Powerade, just because I wanted stuff. I didn't go nuts, but I was like, I get a water cup and I get to fill it with Powerade pretty much. It was amazing.
Randy, you had an opportunity of a lifetime, and you kind of bricked it.
I guess I did.
I mean, like, I respect you not getting caffeine that late because, you know, you still, even though you probably had imbibed heavily, you want to sleep good.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. You know what, though? Never mind. You got some electrolytes. Good for you.
It was much a 31-year-old, I'm about to go to sleep and don't want to have a huge hangover in the morning. It was a preemptive strike, if you will.
What would you have gone with?
DC.
Diet Coke?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Little 1 a.m. Diet Coke?
Dude, I've become like low key, not addicted to Diet Coke, but it is just far and away my favorite like non-alcohol, non-water beverage.
We had them up here in the fridge for a while, and then I kind of realized everybody was really, really consuming them more than I think that we need to as a collective. So I took a step back on the DC.
I don't love it out of a can.
You like it out of a fountain
Yeah.
dispenser?
Yeah, if I'm gonna, I don't want to waste drinking a Diet Coke.
What a soda
on a can.
elitist.
I am. Well, the order is soda, glass bottle if you can find it, but that's just rare. And then 3 is can, 4 is plastic. I refuse to drink soda out of a plastic bottle.
I feel like you used to be a cans guy. Like a can guy. Like you were a big fan of.
What are you doing?
Like the 8-ounce ones.
You're always talking about how you like cans.
You know, the little tiny ones that make your hand look bigger? Because you do have
I do like those,
notoriously
yeah.
tiny
I
hands.
do like those. We actually sometimes keep those at the crib.
Those are nice.
Yeah, makes me feel like Andre the Giant drinking a domestic.
Yeah.
You know that
like
picture?
a real man.
You know that picture I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, big hands on that dude.
What'd you do Sunday? How'd you feel?
Sunday, I did feel fine. A little hungover, but not too bad at all. And I think I might be able to say I might be finished moving in now that I have hung pretty much a lot of my artwork and stuff.
outta here.
I mean, I still have like projects I want to do around the place, but I think I can officially say I have moved into my new apartment. This is a big.
Way to go, man!
Yep.
Only took you 2 months.
2 months.
5 weeks.
2 months. Yeah, I guess June 2nd is when I technically moved in.
Chat's
yeah.
probably wondering, by the way, the shirt's poncho. No real read.
Oh,
to
that's
that,
the one you were
added value.
talking
Yeah,
about.
this is the one. It's a dope T-shirt,
that
dude.
is dope.
It's a really good T-shirt.
Oh, you know how I finished Sunday night off?
Sorry, yeah.
A little Happy Gilmore 2. That's called a tease.
It is a tease.
It's a tease, but we're about to jump right into that segment.
Yeah,
so.
but we got
Well,
days
I've got I have a substantial weekend.
Yeah, big
I'd like to
weekend.
do. Can I do my?
if
'Cause I went out of town.
if you want to.
I went to Port Aransas. I went to Port A, as me and the locals call it. We took the family down there. We went down there last year. It's just easy. It's about 4.5 hours, 5 if you got a
What?
1-year-old and a 4-year-old in the car. You got to stop. We've got stops we have to do. Kids be pooping.
Yeah,
Daddies be peeing.
sure.
But no, we made it down there about 4.5 hours on the way. And it's Texas coast. It's just easy. And we liked the house we stayed in last year, so we just ran it back. It's a golf cart, about a 1-minute golf cart ride from the beach. And the only reason it takes that long is because there's a giant bridge that you have to go over, a big wooden bridge. You have to go slowly over because there's golf carts coming at you, and it's not a lot of room for error. And you don't want to be the guy that sideswipes a golf cart. That's not cool. But yeah, it's one of those places where you can drive the cart out on the beach. People bring their RVs, their trucks out on the beach. But where we stay, there's like kind of a blocked off area, so it's just golf carts. And people stand at the little golf resort area. that's pretty much who's all around us, and we had a blast. Some notes for the ride down. A little eventful. Dylan, I sent you and Will a little update on how that went for us. We're about halfway there. We're between San Antonio and Corpus Christi, and all of a sudden, hear like just one of the more horrific noises you can hear. Didn't feel like a flat. Didn't feel like a blowout. Like, car's driving fine. We ran something over. There's not a lot of cars on the road in front of us. I'm like, I would have seen something. So I have to pull over, and I look down. My skid plate, the skid plate on my vehicle, is come off, and it's dragging. And I'm like, why would that happen? I got this car last year. It's a 2023.
You didn't hit anything?
No.
It wasn't someone hanging on to like standing on the side of your car?
No.
Okay.
At first I thought it might be like a demonic entity.
What the fuck?
Like trying to get my family, but it wasn't. It just came off. Then I remembered something. Randy, I actually sent you a photo of this on Slack.
Oh, okay, so that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I
it
didn't
is.
really give you any context. There it is. There's my skid plate.
Dude, what the hell?
Then I realized 2 days prior, I had gotten my oil changed at a place on William Cannon.
Oh.
And I'm fairly certain on this vehicle, it calls for, and most really, you have to remove the skid plate. And I'm pretty sure they just didn't put it back correctly, or
That's
they didn't
definitely
tighten
what
it.
happened.
So, yeah, I had to do a little work. It was not cool, and the concrete or the asphalt that I was on was about 120 degrees.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was not cool at all, and the
So
kids
what did
kids
you
were
do?
freaking out. I had to just rip it off. I didn't have any zip ties, otherwise I would have just zip tied it up. Because it was already coming off. It was like barely hanging on, and if I had just kept going, it would have probably flown out and like shot back onto
Dude,
somebody.
when I was a kid, my family, we took a road trip, and before the road trip, we had like this old Cadillac. It's kind of dope. It's like big sedan Cadillac, older model, and we got the tires rotated before our trip, and one of the wheels they put on and hand screwed in like back to lug nuts, but they didn't use the machine to like tighten them.
No.
And so we were going down the highway, and our wheel came off. We were going like 75 miles per hour, and a wheel popped off.
It just kept rolling.
It rolled and like hopped a fence into a field. It was terrifying.
Did you have to go get the wheel?
I was honestly probably like 6 or 7 years old, so but we had to go get it.
Yeah, it was not cool because it scared the hell out of the boys.
I bet.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
We
It's
had to
very loud, very unappealing.
We had a situation like that at a Rush event. We were all out on our front yard with like all the guys and the Rushies, and this guy was turning, and mid-turn, his front like right tire just fell off his vehicle and just came rolling into our yard where we all were, and we just like all were just watching this.
Oh my
It had to be
God.
the most embarrassing thing, that just this packed lawn just watching. He's just in the middle of the intersection, just
The
off.
worst place to do it, in front of a frat house full of a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it was crazy.
Yeah, so that was cool. It didn't delay us too much, but it was definitely not great. We get there, everything's good. Didn't get until like 4:30, 5, whatever. Did a little dinner. Saturday was the big beach day. Friday was the big beach day. Went down there. This is the first time going to the beach with my oldest being free of floaties. He now can swim somewhat, like he's adequate, not to the point where he can go out into the ocean. He's 4.5. He's not going out in the ocean by himself, but he wants to go jump over waves, which I forgot about how fun just going out and jumping over waves was as a kid.
Dude, it's still fun for me. I'm 41.
Dude, it's so great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
I love it.
It doesn't, like, you just go out there and I was teaching him. I was like, dude, you got to jump and turn your back to it. Otherwise, you'll get wiped out in the face.
You see any drone casting for sharks?
No, but there was some locals next to us that were fishing. They were catching whiteys, as they were calling them, bringing them in, cutting them up, using them for bait. And I was like, all right, I'm going to see if Rhodes is like going to be is he gonna be freaked out by seeing like this guy like bring a fish in and then chop it up?
Right.
He wasn't. He was like, "Why are they doing that? Are they gonna eat it?" I was like, "No, they're actually gonna use it for bait. They're gonna go out and catch something way bigger and way cooler." He's like, "That's cool." So he wasn't scared of it.
Great.
You know, not everybody's afraid of fish, Dylan.
That's right. Good for him. More man than I am.
Stayed at the beach for a while. Went back home. Friday night, we tried to do a nice dinner at the place you stayed last year. Shout out to Stouts. It's nice-ish. It's just like a nicer beach restaurant.
Right there in the town center.
Cinnamon Shore, yeah. And I was already like, okay, how's this gonna go? I got two kids, tired from the beach. It went like you expected. Baby doesn't want to sit in the high chair. Got to hold him the whole time. He's also obsessed with getting a cup of water and just dipping his hand in it. Cool. Now, it doesn't make a mess at all. Oldest is over there. He wants to order everything on the menu and then like just nibble on it. One of those deals.
Yeah.
It was like one of those things where we kind of immediately realized, like we thought they would be a little bit more tired out and might be just like chill. It didn't work like that at all. Got back home. We have a bocce ball court next to our house. Played bocce. Baby's first bocce.
Frat.
So fun.
Yeah.
It's basically just shuffleboard, but with balls.
Remember the bocce ball set we had at the frat house?
Yeah.
It got really dangerous because we started just throwing them over the house, and they're
Yeah.
heavy balls. Like
Yeah, they're very heavy. They
easily
could kill
just
you.
kill somebody.
For sure.
But we didn't really
We didn't do that
think
at
about
our
that.
at our
Yeah.
beach house. I was like, hey, please don't throw the bocce balls over the home. So we did a little bocce. Saturday, did something I didn't think would actually happen. Brought my golf clubs. We went at tea time. There's a golf course, a 9-hole course there. Brought my oldest out for the first time onto a golf course, onto a driving range. I posted a couple pics at DC Rough. He's never really hit a ball with a golf club before. So I was just like, let's see what happens. And I let him take some swings on the range, and then he just rode with me in the cart. Didn't let him tee off, but once we got in the fairway, I was teeing up balls for him and just letting him hit. Dude, he loved it. He loved it. He thought it was so cool. He wants a putter. I don't have a putter for him. All I have is this little sawed-off 7-iron my dad got him. But it was a blast.
Dude, I can give you Parks' clubs because he has no interest whatsoever. The little kid clubs, man.
Really?
Oh my
Are
God.
they actual, like, are they Fisher Price or like?
No, they're real clubs. It's like a 5-club set.
I want to get him a putter. I want him to learn how to putt because I want to start there and then just work back.
Yeah, he's got a putter, a wedge, a mid-iron, and then a driver.
Okay. Yeah, that would be sick. Dude, he had a blast. It's like very resorty, vacation-y 9-hole course. I mean, it's a nice course, but the greens were a little slow. There's a par 3 and a group of what I can describe as probably like 22-year-old kids from Ole Miss. I know this because one of them was wearing like an upside-down Oxford hat. Pulled up on us, all shirt off. Kid just stopped. This is on the first tee. He stops right next to my car, and it's just me and Rhodes. And like I was like, what are these dudes about to do? He just gave me the drunken eyes, and he goes, "Did you not get the memo?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't think I did." He goes, "We're going tops off. We're going tops off today." I was like, "Oh fuck, the boys are going tops off."
Dude,
He's like, I was like, "Well, we gotta pop tops," and then like they all started laughing. That was fun. I was like, "Cool."
Rhodes just rips his shit off.
Dude, I was like, are we about to be the next viral video?
Yeah,
41-year-old dad gets his shit kicked in.
You thought you were about to get frat stomped?
The way this dude looked, he had like been drinking all day, dead eyes, and I was like, is this dude really about to like? I didn't know where it was going,
But he was pretty chill.
He was chill. He was chill. Upside down
Love
Oxford hat aside.
I love that.
Just a blast.
Good, man.
Great trip all around. Drive home yesterday. That stretch between San Antonio and Austin's not great. Don't recommend doing it. There's really no way around it.
That drive's not fun.
It's not fun.
Not at all.
It's not fun coming back, especially on and off again rain. But all in all, good time. Highly recommend it. Shout out Poor Day.
There were some people asking, were there the shitty teens, the Poor Day teens? Did you see any of them?
Dude, the only teen we had, okay, so the only teen I talked to was like the cool teens, like mullet, super tan, clearly go to the beach every weekend because they probably live in Corpus or live in one of those towns nearby. Just coast kids. And they were so cool. And like they were showing Rhodes like how to like cut bait and how to like, I don't know, how they were fishing and stuff. Because these guys were just going out to like the second sandbar and just fishing. There was nobody doing like what you said.
You didn't see the lights on the wheels like I was talking about?
No. It was, these guys were all cool. Everybody down there is pretty it's a lot of kids from Texas A&M Corpus Christi who work down there. So everybody's really nice, and everybody's clearly just went to college where they can just go to the beach.
Okay.
Which you got to respect.
Okay.
So, was that from the chat? Was that a live chat question?
That was a question earlier in the chat, and I did want to make sure that I wanted to give the chat their an answer to what they're asking
Shout
about.
out to the chat, man.
Shout
Good
out
for
to
you
chat.
monitoring the chat.
Way to go, Randy. You're doing a good job over there, man.
Yeah, some of them were talking shit to me, but hey, it's okay. I love you, chat.
You want to jump right into Gilmore?
Let's do Gilmore.
We
Yeah.
watched Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2. Initial thoughts.
Everybody here had seen. This is a stupid question, but we all saw Happy Gilmore 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did you
Okay.
do a rewatch recently, or
Don't need to.
I didn't think so.
It turns out you really don't need to if you watch a sequel.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you
Dude,
this.
The same jokes, like the exact same jokes, and then they do a flashback to like the original joke
So-
from the original movie.
I overall have a very positive thought about this movie. I laughed out loud multiple times. A lot of it was nostalgia, member Barry laughs like, that's cool. I'm just kind of happy. No pun intended. Like this is, I had fun watching it. And I watched it by myself, but Alyssa came in and sat down and she was like, oh, she was like watching some of the cameos, Travis Kelce, all that. But my biggest issue was the flashbacks. Because I think it just shows how dumb we are as a society
They were
now.
spoon feeding us the jokes.
I don't even mind them running the jokes back. It's the fact that they had to flash back.
Yes. That's what I mean by like spoon feeding.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's like, here's a joke that, I remember that joke from the first movie, but that wasn't enough. They had to do a flashback to the original joke after they made it in the new movie.
Like
that is-
when Hal says you're in my world now, and then like flash
Yes.
back to like
Dude,
when he says
every
to
example.
grandma.
everything. Zalatoris, the caddy, like all that stuff.
I enjoyed that they made. I know that was a joke on the internet, but making Zalatoris the caddy was kind of a fun thing.
It was
throughout.
great. But the fact that we have to dumb it down so much, and
Dude.
we expect the least out of people.
I hated
that we
that.
have to just cut these in.
I hated that.
It was so annoying.
It was so annoying.
Maybe that movie.
right.
I know every joke in the original.
My
I know. it.
my overall takeaway from the movie is that it was a pretty horrible movie, but it was a fun horrible movie. It was a fun watch.
I think I agree with Dylan here. I probably only laughed out loud once during the whole movie, and that was when I think was it Rory got like a titty twister, and Bryson goes, "No, those are my titties." I'm like, it was just funny because it was Bryson.
Dude, okay, so the antagonist, the guy who started the Maxi Golf League, I thought he was
Frank Manatee?
I thought he was a terrible character.
Dude, everybody hates him.
I thought that storyline was just so bad. So bad.
I also found it interesting because I felt like it was supposed to be like poking fun at Liv, but then like they had two of the Liv golfers that was representing
or the
like
TGL.
yeah,
You had
because Brooks and
Brooks,
and
Bryson. You had Bubba making a cameo.
But, like-
I think they intentionally didn't give Brooks any lines because he looked so uncomfortable on camera.
There were some people who got no lines. Sir Nick Faldo being one of them. He had one little one later on.
But it was so cameo heavy, and all the cameos were people that are just not actors, and that was very clear throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's fun seeing like famous golfers in the movie.
I assume they realized something that I think most people have realized by now. It's very hard to do a comedy sequel.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same jokes. You just try to run it back.
Think about so like
regardless.
the one exception is like Austin Powers. The second Austin Powers was still pretty good. But you could tell like the novelty's wearing off. Well, the third one was awful, right? Everybody thinks that. But like comedy, like you think like the Hangover sequel. That was awful.
Yeah.
Like once like you run that and have such an iconic movie, like it's gonna be very hard to run that back. So I feel like they realized it and they're just like, let's just go all in on cameos. We're not trying to win awards here. It's a comedy. Let's just have fun. I didn't think I thought the cameos were like actually pretty interesting.
Dude, the torn hip ligament thing,
We've all been there. You ever have a shoe shoved up your rectum?
so fucking stupid.
Nick Swartzen.
Oh, the
Great.
ligaments detached or whatever, so
Yeah.
you can now drive the ball 450 yards.
More
Like,
torque.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on Dave that like whenever it's a sequel to a comedy, all they do is try to make the same scenes and same jokes, but like in a different setting. And like every single time you do a sequel of a comedy, it's like it just never really works out.
I was fine with it.
I think
Dude, the
Austin
jokes,
Powers
man.
does a completely new movie for the second one. That's what makes it fun.
Rehashing the joke, the way they did the old jokes was just so bad. I thought so bad.
Okay, but like, just are you saying like cutting back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's awful.
Like,
But like
it-
them running the same jokes back would have been fine because most people who were watching it, I feel like, saw the original, and those jokes are like very memorable, even if you only saw it a couple times for some reason.
And
Like
then-
you know Happy Gilmore lore.
Shooter did like the rhyming thing that
Shooter was
down by the bay. that
Shooter was
thing.
awesome in that movie.
He was good.
Shooter was great.
It was actually it was nice to see someone who knew how to act with like a significant role because he's an
Him
actual
up in front
actor.
of the tour guys was like a great scene, I thought.
Yeah.
Also, Huel from Breaking Bad,
Oh yeah,
Chubb's son.
Oh yeah.
You know that's Huel from Breaking
yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
I thought he was great. I thought he had some really good lines. Scotty, great.
Yeah.
Could have used more facial hair, but this is probably filmed
Yeah.
2.5 years ago.
Zalatoris was okay. I thought
I thought
he did
Zalatoris was really good.
Brooks was awful.
Brooks was not great.
Bryson had limited speaking lines.
I thought Morikawa had, like, the few lines he had, he nailed. I thought Xander was kind of funny.
Those jokes were just. I know they were intentionally not funny, but that scene was kind of cringe for me.
That's
they're
what
all,
she said.
They're all at the dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Travis Kelce was easily the best.
Kelsey was really
Yeah.
the
good.
best part of that scene.
Kelsey was good.
He kept encouraging Xander to say that was. I thought that was funny. Like he's good in
How are we
commercials.
feeling about Bad Bunny?
He was good.
I thought he was fine.
I thought he
yeah.
was good. He was one of the more welcome characters for me. I thought.
Overall thread. So, did you think the alcoholism stuff was interesting? Like they kept going to it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn, dude!" I was like,
His golf ball had
it was borderline a little dark,
It was. It
especially
was.
like with John Daly also really good, I thought, in like his limited role. But it was interesting, like the alcoholism stuff with John Daly in there.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, John Daly,
John Daly's living in his garage for some reason.
he's just living there.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah.
little John Daly, Steve Buscemi collab that we didn't
Yeah.
know. We didn't know we needed.
I did think everything being a flask could have been funnier I think that was a less is more thing where like everything he's holding could be like drinking out of. Was like, okay, they're doing it every single time. It's not as funny, but like if they would have randomly done it like one time later instead of every single time, it would have been, I think, more funny to me.
Reggie Bush was one of the maxi golfers.
I didn't.
That was Reggie Bush?
yeah.
8-ball?
I looked at the IMDb of this to look. I didn't realize some people like that Jackass guy's son. I didn't know that was Eminem.
How'd you not know that?
I guess because I never really
That one,
'cause,
that one, yeah, that one was making the rounds a couple weeks ago.
That was
I thought
not
Eminem's wasn't great.
that was not a great scene.
That was not a great scene. That you
No.
could have done a little better.
Yeah, that was Reggie Bush.
Okay. Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
I thought he was good.
Yeah. He's an
It's
actual
just
actor.
good. It's just good seeing Haley Joel Osment in there.
It's good seeing people who know how to act in a movie full of people who don't know how to act.
What's Andy McDowell's daughter's name that was out there with in the threesome the first time he gets back on the course?
Oh, with Eric Andre and
Oh
all
yeah.
that.
Who's her dad?
Oh, she's cutie. That's Andy McDowell's daughter.
I don't know who
her
Andy
dad.
McDowell is.
Chad
She's-
probably
I
knows.
think she's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so she's a big actor. I mean, those three are all big. 'Cause
Chad probably knows.
'cause
Chad's
that-
super horny.
The guy with glasses, he's part of the SNL like Destroy After Reading or something, and then Eric Andre is of course big. So to me, it just felt like it was who's going to be the next cameo more than
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And once I realized that, which I kind of, everybody's talking about the cameos. I didn't get to see it for a couple days, but I was fine with it.
Shout
was-
out Paige Sporanic.
Paige was good.
your girl Kelsey Plum.
Kelsey Plum. Was
Kelsey
that-
Plum. Also, your girl, Nelly Corda.
Oh yeah, she looked good. She always looks good.
Shout out Nancy Lopez.
I think my biggest thing was that they just focus on making as many cameos as possible than making a funny movie. Is the way that I look at it.
It's a very Happy Madison Productions way of going about making a movie.
I
where it's
also
like,
was excited to see all the cameos of like the Happy Madison guys. Like the guy that ran the psych ward was the guy that did the Mr. Madison. What you just said his most
Harley,
idiotic
Tim Harley.
thing.
Harold.
So, and then all of his other friends.
He's like been his writing buddy for a long
Yeah,
time.
even Rob Schneider just popping in there.
Yeah.
Makes it worse. It was cool seeing all those
Cross-eyed
guys.
guy from Waterboy.
Exactly.
Dude, my biggest gripe is I think just the antagonist character, the manatee guy.
Frank Manatee sucked.
In that league, they agree to like whoever wins that 5-on-5 competition, the other league, like the PGA Tour, is just going to shut down.
Yeah, that's how it works. You don't understand contracts clearly.
It was just really dumb.
It was.
really dumb.
Yeah.
And that first hole on the Maxi golf course, you hit it over trees. It's like a 500-yard.
It's a long carry, dude.
What are we doing?
Well, you got to hit it far.
You could probably do that in Golden Tee.
Sure, yeah.
Boy, yeah. That last hole too with the green. I thought that was a pretty good scene. He tosses the
Yeah,
club
I
up
don't
and they
know.
just catch the same club. I think that's kind of
Yeah,
that wasn't going to change the filmmaking game, but I thought it was in.
was
I
a
don't
good-
know.
it was good gag.
I went into it wanting to like it. That's like the first Adam Sandler thing I've liked in a long, long time, or at least had fun watching.
It was a fun watch.
I think my biggest problem with it overall was that I probably would have been so lost in that movie if I wasn't a part of this podcast to listen to you guys. If I didn't know about like professional golf, I would not known about like the Scotty Scheffler jokes about him going to jail. I wouldn't known any of the golfers or anything. So if you're not a fan of golf, you wouldn't have enjoyed this movie as much. Where like Happy Gilmore, the first one, is just a good comedy for anyone.
Did you happen to see him at Living Spaces, Scotty Scheffler? I don't know if if he was there, maybe sitting next to you at the bar.
Scotty Scheffler, he wasn't there.
That's what they were calling you. Just fucking blacked out buying shit, buying furniture you don't need.
Either way, but like yeah, all those like cameos of the golf guys, I would have had no fucking clue about any of that if you know it wasn't for you guys.
Probably not gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
Fine.
I might watch it again. Like I said, fun watch.
Would that have been more fun if we were kind of high? I'd had some little early bird and assist.
Isn't anything a little bit more fun when you're kind of high?
No,
Let's get-
no.
let's
You ever
get
watch
fucking
Human
Will in
Centipede
here.
high?
I've never watched Human Centipede.
What?
I don't ever plan
guy.
to.
Well, hey, next stream room, Human Centipede.
All right, we'll do it.
Now
Hey,
we're
I
doing
watched
live.
I watched a movie in Port A
Did you?
over the span of 2 nights. My wife and I. Like,
was
let's
she-
watch a movie.
She was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still there. Hi, Alyssa, if you're still in the chat.
Why don't you calm down there, buddy?
Okay.
We watched the movie Twisters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell, and what's the who's my gal? Daisy.
I don't know her name.
Cool. First awkward
What'd you
pause
think?
of the thing. Well, Dylan, I watched Twisters, and Daisy Edgar Jones is the name. She was delightful. That movie is a real pile of shit.
Okay.
That is that is one movie where it just didn't need to be made.
So this is one that you went into not wanting to like it? You just
No.
went in completely
I wanted
fresh?
to like it because I like Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones. I like her so much that I just had to look her name up.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked her.
Yeah, it's not a great movie.
I've got so many.
I watched it on the way to Amsterdam, actually.
Really?
Yep,
Okay. He hit us with the actually. That was very Brooks Koepka.
it did.
I just got to say, there's some times where I looked over at Alyssa and I was like, are they for real? Okay, my favorite part of the movie is like, so I didn't realize Glenn Powell started out as kind of a douchebag, not antagonist, but like, rival to the star. Kate was her name in the movie. She's like she had the trauma story where she got her friends killed chasing a storm because she was chasing a grant or whatever. And anyway, she goes works in New York, and she goes back to Oklahoma, links up with one of her old buddies on her chasing team. And then Glenn Powell's there, and he's like he's like the Bryson of storm chasing, right? Faces everywhere, he's doing bits, he's got the cowboy hat. He's a douchebag, but he's hot, and he's Glenn Powell, and he's got charisma. So they kind of like, they're rivals, and then they finally like kind of start hanging out, and they're like, let's go to a rodeo. So you're sitting there, you're like, God, dude, this Glenn Powell guy, this character, man, what a badass. He's the storm wrangler. This guy goes right inside of the tornadoes. Oh, not only that, but you find out when they're at the rodeo, yeah, he used to be a bull rider. So it wasn't enough that he's like just this hot storm chaser. Yeah, he used to dabble in bull riding.
Hot bull riding storm chaser.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, Completely unnecessary. It doesn't have anything else to do with his character. It's just like, yeah, like if you guys didn't think he was hot before, this guy rode bulls. And he got thrown off, and he was like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up to the first Twister.
Another part I really loved was Glenn Powell's truck. So you're like, dude, how is this guy just, it's not advised if you're in the storm chasing community to just drive inside of the tornado. Typically not ideal. How is he doing this? Well, his truck has giant drill bits on either side of it. That
drills into the ground.
It just drills right into the ground, Randy, and it holds you there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that they're just chasing like all over people's property. Like they're going off-road into people's like cornfields and shit, and they're just drilling into the ground. That was phenomenal. And then like the main thing, it's like, and this is a big spoiler. What's the whole point here? Are they just trying to get data here for like research purposes? Like what's the end goal? Not only are we trying to get data, we're going to stop the tornado dead in its tracks.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to launch some stuff up there, some polymers. You're a big polymer guy.
Don't mess with Mother Nature, man.
She's going to go out there and she's going to just launch it up there, and it's just going to suck all the life out of this tornado and stop it.
Right. Yeah.
And this is like in a 2-hour movie. I was like, this is unbelievable. I don't know. I thought it was one of the more. Did I have fun watching it? No, not really. Did I have fun watching it and like commenting to my wife, who was probably actually trying to watch it? Yeah, I did actually. I probably ruined the movie for her.
Yeah.
Me, I consider myself a little bit of a weather nut, but yeah, I did think it was a big heaping pile of ass.
Well, they fell in love at the end, Dave.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
Well, maybe not, but they're starting their journey
You can
together.
tell they're gonna try it out.
Yeah.
They're gonna try it out, and you know this because when he goes to see her off at the airport, typically parking in front of an airport, they're very strict about it, right?
Oh, you can't do it.
Well, they were telling him to move his car multiple times. You know what he did? He dropped the drill bits down. He drilled in front of the airport. Do you think that? I'm pretty sure, like
That's like a terrorist situation.
this guy's not allowed to fly ever again, and this guy's now a felon.
You assume there's
multiple
a bomb in
times
there.
over.
Yeah.
You can't drill into the ground in front of the airport.
You can't tell them though.
People don't like it when you fuck around in front of the airport.
No.
Typically.
No.
So that is my movie review.
Alyssa was in the chat, so if Alyssa, this is a safe space. If you want to go ahead and say that he did ruin the movie, we're fine with that. You can say that.
Hey, speaking of chat, let's do a chat pop in. Can you put them up on the screen, Randall?
Chat popping, yeah.
Let's do a chat pop in.
You want to do a chat popping?
Yeah, let's see what the people are all about. You get any that stick out to you?
Someone said that Dave had a massive rare L take. I don't know. I think that was in regards to this movie.
Twisters being like a giant pile of ass.
That's
Rare,
that's some
massive
dirty
L
hog.
take.
Dirty hog, I'm right, Hoss.
I didn't think it was as bad as Dave said, but I didn't enjoy the movie.
Yeah, volume shooting polymers into a tornado is wild work. Thank you, Katie.
I knew a Paul Eat Mers. Great gal, says Andrew Gass.
Okay.
That's good.
Underrated. Good for you. What else? I'm so glad we don't have the chat up all times. I would hope maybe at some point, like Dylan and I will become more chat aware as this becomes more natural.
Bleach it, Dorn. And that's been there's been a resurgence, Randy.
A
of
resurgence,
people
yeah.
telling me to bleach it. Maybe one day. Oh yeah, the Boban cameo.
Oh, yeah.
I love Boban. That was good.
He's so skinny.
Do you think he was actually running naked?
I don't know. He probably had like some little underwear on. They just blurred it.
All right, be honest. If Boban's running around naked, you want to see what's going on,
I'm curious. Sure.
right? Like in a respectful way.
He's what, 7'6", 5'4"?
Yeah.
4?
You want to see
He's
what's
a tall
going on
lad.
down there. Like you're not gonna like go out of your way to make him like feel objectified, but you want to know.
JS Tabs here has a great comment. That I believe that you were taking L after L after L. Some people enjoy that. Some people hate it, but I like it.
I hate
it. Thank you, Jason.
I don't like it when you do it to me.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have such L
I hate it.
takes.
You don't even know what my L take was.
I don't know.
You've agreed with everything.
Someone also just said Rhea time, and I like that.
At least Dylan essentially has given us back to forums now. Yeah, this is a forum. You're
Is
welcome.
Will in the chat?
I know Will's
was.
watching live out there in the bullpen. He's ready to hop in and chop it up with us.
He was in there.
Will,
He
Will,
was
if
in
you're
the
watching,
chat.
can you tap in so Daddy
Yeah.
can go
Come.
tap out?
You got to pee?
Yeah. We're 49 minutes. We're supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Will come tap in.
Oh, okay. That's KJ. Sorry, KJ. I wasn't supposed to put your thing up, but look at you. KJ's in the chat. Will was in the chat earlier. They have it up on the big screen.
When you highlight the
there.
chat, does it go up on the screen for everyone
Yes.
to see? Okay, good
We're
stuff.
gonna walk out there after every show, and they just watched it live. They're gonna be like, "That was fine."
Here's a good question from Andy
Just
Cooper.
fine.
Is Dylan going to take his shoes off on the live show? TBD. Of course, I did that a few times back in the old Grandax format where my feet were in frame of the camera, and I got some interesting fans from that. So we'll see.
What's the thing where people can donate money?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Brett is in the chat, and he said Will needs to pee first, then he's in. So
Everyone just got to pee all the time. It's Tinky time in Austin, Texas.
I'll
Yes,
be
it is.
honest. I got in post gym. It was chest day. I did some light work. I kind of nervous pounded some coffee, some cold brew. So I did it to myself, really. I like to get locked in.
Yeah.
My little piece is not going to explode, Aaron.
Bring a porta potty into the
Aaron, are you the guy
studio.
from like the Touching Base days that had the dairy farm, or it was like a dairy farmer? Am I remembering that right? I hope the people just listening at home actually like this, like when we're just talking to the chat.
I think they like. I think they do. Dylan asked earlier how. Someone asked earlier how Dylan knows the couch is green. I had someone there with me who wasn't colorblind to help me with the color of the couch. So thank you.
Is that where she was?
She was with me, yeah.
Okay.
At Living Spaces, Chelsea. We're talking about. Shout out Chelsea. She said she was going to tune in. I don't know if she's in the chat or not.
yeah,
Probably
that was-
not.
that was-
I think she's a little nervous to hop in the chat. Okay, Dave, step out, dude.
Hang on,
All right, Aaron said he is.
dude. Aaron, what's up, man? I remember Aaron got really mad at me, or somebody did, when I started drinking almond milk for like 2 weeks in the Grand Next days. It's a bad bit. I'm back on dairy. I'm also back in on baked potatoes. There he is.
Wow. Will's here, folks. Shout out to our dog, Will.
You want to just sit where Dave was sitting?
No.
Okay.
He wants his own seat, dude.
I fucking sit where Dave's sitting.
Figure it out, Randy.
You think I'm just gonna go
Just
sit
go
where
wide
Dave's
frame.
sitting?
You don't have to move the camera. Go wide frame.
But he's outside the wide frame too.
I'll get inside it.
Yeah, you will.
Oh my goodness. Will DeFreeze, everybody. Will DeFreeze.
I do look hella sun-kissed. Thank you. What's up, big dog?
Just trying to get the mic situated. Probably should have done this before.
Yeah, we probably could have set you up better for a smooth.
Is this the mic stand that doesn't work very well?
No, that one works.
That works. The other one, that's that one over there. Hi, Will.
Welcome to the first ever Circling Back live show.
It's not like the first ever. Like it's the first ever of the new iteration.
Right. How do you feel about it?
Good.
Yeah, the stew's kind of sick, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we need to make some tasteful changes. Brett and I were talking that I think we need to make it look like somebody vomited pictures on the wall.
No, I totally agree.
Like we got to duck it out.
Behind my head, there's a space that's bothering me. We've got to fix it.
Yeah, and like, do we hang that hook too high? Do we gotta lower the hook?
No, why? I think it's great.
Because I don't think you can see the shirt very well in the wide shot.
Yeah, I mean, you could see it in the wide shot once we have more people.
I think it's.
We need
fine.
like a dope ass hockey jersey
Like,
there. Or something.
right now, you could. Oh god.
or an Arch Manning jersey.
Went out again. Camera went out.
Or an Arch Manning jersey.
That's fine. I don't
Yeah,
care if it's an
okay.
Arch Manning jersey.
Dave's back, y'all.
It's a poncho shirt.
Yeah, we went over that.
Yeah, we know.
It's a sponsor. Just added.
We know,
so you
dude.
haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet.
No.
Okay.
So I was sick all weekend. If you heard Retail Therapy yesterday that we recorded on Friday, you can hear the beginning stages. My wife actually was very excited to watch Happy Gilmore 2, but because she was taking the brunt of the parenting while I was in bed, she did not have an opportunity for us to start it.
You do sound a little nasally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just hammered the bear all weekend. The show.
Nice. Hammering the bear. Like you were homesick in high school.
We had a really good radio station called The Bear. Back in
98.5.
Northern Michigan.
Dude, Will, I'm sorry, man. You're kind of doing this like groan thing after you talk.
I know. Like, I just stay taking L's, dude.
You're not.
I can't
I
win.
L after L.
I'm not
after
frat.
L.
I've podcasted with Will. We all have like
Like-
for a long time.
I bought a Tahoe just so you guys would think I'd be a little more frat, and then I get exposed like that. It's tough.
It's been said numerous times that Will's the frattiest member of Wash Media.
My J-Bone?
My only J-Bone.
Is that J-Bone's take?
Yeah.
Well, he was on IFC, so he should know about
That
it.
makes
What's
him
the
not
Friday
frat
thing?
though. If you're
Yeah,
if you're in
that
a
is so
fraternity and
NF.
you're on IFC, that just means that
It
you
gives-
lack the intangibles.
It gives narc.
J-Bone was on IFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently Tony P was too, of DC fame.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
He really wanted to scale back to partying wherever he was.
Let's get some new pictures, man.
Dylan, you look sun-kissed on the screen out there.
I know. I've seen a shot of it.
You know what?
I
After
kind of thought you'd come back a little more bronze.
I was super.
responsible.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Honestly, so I sprinted into the ocean at DC Rough, and dude, I don't sprint often,
You didn't flail.
you didn't
buddy.
fly.
I was a little sore.
I haven't seen this.
You didn't see my sprint?
No.
Do you not watch stories, dude?
Yeah.
Like it was reposted on Circling Back, bro.
Oh, it's probably expired by now, huh?
Well, I guess I'll send it to Randy to post, and the people can be the judge of my sprint versus yours.
So how do you guys think this is going?
I think it's going well, man.
Joke for 3.
Oh, he might be watching.
It's been fun. It feels there's a palpable energy. The vibes are high.
It is pretty.
so.
It is pretty.
Y'all look
happy.
good on the couch together too.
It's a love seat. So of course we do.
Yeah.
While you're here, you want to do a Squarespace read?
Yeah.
You're kind of like the goat.
Yeah,
the
can I do one?
is
I don't have
read
the
guy.
exact copy in front of me, so if you want to do the required, dude, how small is you think I can read that? Dylan, you have the smallest font ever.
I got good eyesight.
That's a testament to Dylan's eyes.
I mean,
I got good
this
eyesight.
kind of feels like a roundtable discussion, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Squarespace.
It's the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or scaling your business. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place.
So, when I first started Sunday Scaries 13 years ago, I started it on like a non-blogging platform.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. And I tweeted something out to somebody when they were saying something about Sunday Scaries on Twitter, and they said to me, you don't have an actual website. You're just on this platform. And it kind of cut me deep. I was like,
Damn.
you're kind of right, dude. So I was like, all right, I got to get a dope-looking website. Like, I need this thing to be aesthetically polished. I need to be able to get orders from this thing. I need to be able to blog easily. I need to be able to easily create pages. I went straight to Squarespace. I haven't gotten off of it since. Recently redesigned the site.
Damn.
Looks great. Very easy.
Dylan and I are template boys.
Dude, once you get yourself a template, Hoss, it all just falls into place from there. You can do pretty much anything. They don't even just have templates. Like, if you are totally, like, not good at this stuff, they just have pages that you can create that are, like, pre-set out for you. So it's like, oh, you want to create a slideshow? Here's a bunch of different slideshow formats that you can do, and all you have to do is type in your little info.
You
Some
heard
of
it
the
from the
dumbest
man.
people I know use Squarespace and have beautiful-looking websites that they run their business through.
Is that person in the room right now?
Like I said, some of the dumbest people I know how to do this, and they thrive on it.
Check out squarespace.com/steam for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code STEAM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, go to squarespace.com/steam for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use offer code STEAM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. You guys want to shrink the game? We're not going to ask Randy. We're not going to ask that of Randy. But we do want to shrink the game.
Can you find the button, Randy?
Oh, the shrink the game button? I could. You know what? I certainly can. I can at least try as long as it's fully labeled on here.
Shrink.
Just shrink the fucking game, Randy.
Oh yeah.
We're doing it live, folks.
Yes. Shrink the game. So I'm assuming this was getting hot in the burnerverse. Oh, Randy's getting slacked. That was me.
By you.
I'm assuming this was getting some action in the burnerverse, but we have a list of rushies, or we have some people who are submitting to be rushies at Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Tuscaloosa, Dylan, and one guy is really turning some heads. E-Dawg.
Talking about E-Dawg?
I'm talking about E-Dawg.
I'm pretty out of the burnerverse at this point. Like I don't see much, but I have my shooters out there who will send me stuff, quote tweet stuff that needs to be seen. I don't know how real this is or if this is a modified. I have no signs of seeing if this is a modified or edited screenshot.
I don't want to live in a world where this is fake. I want this to be real so bad.
Dude, this guy's gold chain
So
is so much better than yours, Dylan.
Oh, I forgot to wear my fucking gold chain today.
How do you take it off?
Yeah, well,
Real ones, dude.
I take it off the shower because it's not real.
D1 bag rippers don't take their chain off.
Yo, what's good, T-Town? Name's Ethan. My boys call me E-Dawg, and the birds call me E. I'm coming into Tuscaloosa hot this fall, and I'm ready to scorch the place up for real. My interests include chilling hard, kickbacks with the boys, pregame aux, Avicii, cowboy hats, and sun cruisers. What are sun cruisers?
They're pretty much like Twisted Teas now. They're a new brand of hard teas.
I'm an athlete at heart, so if you want to play me in beer dye, bags, or pong, be prepared to leave crying and without your bird. If you don't fuck with John Summit, I don't know who John Summit is.
He's a DJ, dude.
And disco lines, then we cannot and will not be boys.
He's a mad popular DJ.
I'm looking to rush, but I'm already a Pike legacy. My dad and his boys created the handshake, in parentheses.
I don't think that's true.
If you think you're top house, you're probably not. DM me and I might get back to you. Basically, if you're not an A1 chiller and a D1 bag shredder, don't bother contacting me or trying to talk to me when you see me ripping it up on campus.
Okay, has to be fake.
I mean,
Dude, he's a D1 bag shredder.
even if it is fake, you will not be able to take A1 chiller or D1 bag ripper out of my lexicon for the next 365 days.
That's one that's gonna stick around.
Is he wearing a Cox polo?
He is, South Carolina.
And he's got his
polo.
chain on
That's
because
okay.
he's a D1 bag ripper, dude.
That's
He doesn't
okay.
take the chain off. There has to be a photo out there where Dylan looks like this in the photo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there
Like
probably
this
is.
looks like the high school photo that you used to have as your Avi.
Yeah,
This kind of looks like
I
that.
love that picture.
Yeah, this
So-
looks like 2004 Dylan.
I was confused on the term D1 bag ripper or shredder. Is it shredder?
Ripping and shredding.
D1 bag shredder. I thought maybe he was tossing bags like cornhole, but they explained to
Yeah,
me
No,
it's
but-
about
Not it.
cocaine.
But I kind of forgot that earlier in his bio,
Bags.
he talks about playing bags.
I think it might be
And
bag
so now
related.
I'm questioning.
no one puts it out there to the public that they do cocaine so freely like this, right? It's like it doesn't matter.
Maybe
mean,
talking about playing bags is their way of saying tacitly
It's code.
that they're willing to do drugs.
This is the most punchable face a guy can make. Right?
So you're at the bars, like, oh dude, we're doing a late night over at Tomlinson's. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be tossing bags over there.
Like the dog store?
Oh, we're gonna buy some high priced pet gear. It's like, oh yeah, we're playing cornhole. Cornhole can be something else too, Dylan.
So someone said, "Bert, is he British?" And then the guy who tweeted this originally said, "Nah, he's just Ferta, and can send it better than anyone. Ferta boys.
Is that what it means, Ferta?
Ferta?
Ferta boys."
Mm-hmm.
God, the game has passed us by so hard.
I mean, I knew what it meant.
Did you?
Dave,
You
what
can
if I
send
show
it
up?
better than
What if I
anyone.
show up to our golf tournament in a week and a half's time, and I meet the guys that I haven't met before, and I'm just like, dude, you're like an A1 chiller, dude.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
There's some A1 chillers there.
I believe it. I know some of the A1 chillers. I know to be
Dude,
there.
sneaky. Blaine's an A1 chiller.
Oh, Blaine's an A1 chiller, dude. He might be a Heinz 57 chiller.
This
You gotta watch
kinda-
out for him. He's
this guy's
steak
kinda
sauce with
sick,
it.
man.
This podcast's gone too broy.
That's fun.
We lost somebody on Patreon, and their exit survey said, a little broy now.
Dude,
I'm
Frat,
out."
Frat humor always plays. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
It's
what
in
were
our-
we
it's-
when you
before?
have the king
It's
of
in our DNA.
when you have the king of frat in the room, you can't not
true.
talk about these things.
It's
It's
in
like
our
it's
DNA,
too on brand.
man.
This company wouldn't exist if it weren't for you guys being in a fraternity with the people that started a company called Total Frat Move, and then fired everybody.
Yeah.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, we built a foundation out of frat humor.
Do you ever talk about how you and Ross, honestly, kind of butted heads over who was frattier?
It was icy in
It
the
was
office for
weird,
all of
dude.
2016.
He was originally called the king of king of frat.
But then you were kind of campaigning.
No, I
Be
no,
like,
I
hey, can
I
y'all
let him-
start calling me that?
I let him have it.
Didn't you write like a TFM book and they just chose the one that was better?
Well, yours took a long time to type out.
It took 6 years to write that.
You actually
book, and they were
handwrote
like,
yours.
yeah, thanks. We're gonna go with this guy's though.
Dylan's out here playing the Game of Thrones of who's fratter.
You were kind of the little finger or big finger of the frat world.
You think so?
Yeah.
What was I? Who was the guy that like never went to battle?
You could have been Tyrion.
And what's the guy?
You did go to battle a couple times.
What's the bald-headed guy with the
Varys?
the
Varys?
Yeah,
You're
he,
Varys.
he was a
Yeah.
eunuch though.
Yeah.
He
Well,
had
that's
no-
more like Dave because
he had
Dave
no
doesn't
Yeah,
have any
shout out. And
balls.
he's bald. I get it. Thanks,
I don't have
man.
a
It's a
wiener.
double joke.
I have a wiener.
Shout out E-Dawg.
It would have been cool if
give me
you
a hell of
watched
a
Game of
punch class.
Thrones over the weekend while you're homesick.
Maybe I did.
I mean, you could have watched like half of the first season.
The vibe that I had towards The Bear season 4 when I walked in for retail therapy on Friday and had only seen 2 episodes, I've completely switched that vibe up now. Anyone talking trash on season 4 is a non-ball knower, in my opinion. I've very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I finished it, and I know you have a couple episodes left.
I'm hoping to finish tonight.
Okay, yeah, you will. I thought it was a perfectly good way to end the season, and I think as a season as a whole, it was delightful.
Do you think this guy could be on Love Island season 4 USA?
This dude is in the villa.
If this is a real character, we need to see. He needs to see. He needs to be on screen.
No, I'm sorry. This guy's Casso Moore.
Yeah, so that's
This guy's
I was going to
Casa.
mention that. Like he could just be a bombshell.
Yeah,
Did you like John Daly watching Love Island on Happy Gilmore?
that was a
pretty
good little bit. Yeah,
I said no spoilers, dude.
John Daly is a big highlight of that movie in his cameo, in his guest supporting role,
recurring
recurring
cameo
What do we need to put in this studio?
pictures.
I'm glad you came on because we really don't even like our first time doing a live show on YouTube. Like for certain, like we don't need to do the last segment. We can't play it. The Yankee game one.
Oh,
Daddy Yankee? Oh, the Philly one?
It was at Yankee Stadium and the guy was a Phillies fan.
Phillies
You
fan?
saw it, right?
Yeah, I had some.
according to Big Content Guy, he was resetting her router.
What does that mean?
Jesus.
He absolutely resetting her router.
Yeah,
I thought was
I originally
hilarious.
thought that it was machine driven.
Oh, it's hard to see the guy's where his hand is, right?
It's so much more egregious that he was just leaned over.
Did you
dude.
see the extended cut where
I
he
did.
licks his finger at the end?
Okay, I've not seen this.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
we don't put it up.
We can't play
I'm
it.
assuming it was some heavy petting, sexual stuff.
He was
Over the
just
close touching,
straight
potentially.
fingering
Okay.
this chick
Oh,
It
yeah.
looked
broad
like she was
daylight.
being exercised.
in broad daylight at a Yankees game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, I don't know why I thought of this, but I was like, man, if I was there with like my kid, would I rather like this be going on or like a
Fist fight?
viral fight?
Yeah,
Like what's you know what I mean?
it's easier to shield your kid from this because it's much more subtle than a fight.
Yeah.
Well, if a fight's going down, like I'm not going to get in the middle of that and stop it. Most likely. If this is going down, like I might be throwing some Cracker Jacks at him.
like if your kids
Like,
are
hey,
with
dude,
you,
chill out. Hey, chill out.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. I think you're entitled to be a narc and be like, dude, what are y'all doing? That's
Well-
not just booze,
You
right?
can't be knocking and bucking in Yankee Stadium.
Nah.
Never told you. I saw a very similar situation when I was in Vegas at the Johnny Rockets in the Flamingo.
I don't like how you're so spread eagle right
You don't
now.
like
Yeah,
it?
you're really doing some man spreading
this-
at your desk
this
right
guy-
now,
with
Randy.
Skin
You're
tight.
printing the boys over here.
Jeez.
Are those chubbies, bro?
These are my cachinators. My cockinators, Dylan.
Don't say
They're a
that.
sponsor. You can't say that.
God.
Grief, man.
But
Just
yeah,
force it in.
You guys used to not be able to see my legs because I had the TV right in front of
I
you.
prefer
so
that
Maybe
now.
I'll put something there so you don't have to see my legs. Anyways, some guy was fingering a chick at the Johnny Rockets in the Flamingo when I was in Vegas, and I looked over and I was like, oh
The burger place?
yeah.
I saw this. I saw this dude in Vegas once, who was just. I thought it was inappropriate. He was just getting like massages the entire time in the sports book, and then I realized it was just Dylan paying for him one after another.
Stop.
What, dude?
Stop.
There's nothing wrong with that. You want to be relaxed when you go hit the tables.
I'm always weirded out by the guys who pay for that, like in the poker rooms.
Dude, I saw a guy go over an hour just going back to back to back 10-minute massages.
Dude, that guy's an A1 chiller, though.
I was A1 chilling with another A1 chiller, John Hickey.
There you
JR.
go. It's a second
And
JR
he and I
Hickey
were just
reference.
looking like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, you can't do this for this long of a period during March Madness.
Nah. That guy must have just been real. He had some serious money on the line, probably hundreds of dollars
Hundreds.
on one of the games. Yeah, I think would the Mick be rolling in his grave, knowing that
Of
this is
Mantle?
going down? Yeah,
I bet that shit went on back then too.
wasn't he getting?
Who was the one
Wasn't
that
he
was-
getting Looney Tunes under the stadium?
Yeah, who was the one with Marilyn Monroe?
Joe
JFK.
DiMaggio
Joe DiMaggio.
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?
passed away famously.
Yeah, he gone.
Is that what the line's about?
I think it's what is it about? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
56-game hitting streak.
I think it might be more of like a where have the traditions gone, you know?
Yeah.
Like Joe DiMaggio was a
Good old days syndrome.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
where are you, Joe? DiMaggio is an all-time baseball name.
It's a great name.
I watched the entirety of last night's Sunday night baseball game.
Tigers?
Mets, Giants.
Wow.
Will's just watching Sunday Night Baseball.
That's how you know your boy's sick and bored.
Do they have Mr. Met in the booth? I think I saw that going around.
Dude, how about that rookie on the
Yeah,
A's?
he called a home run a foul ball.
Nick Kurtz.
Yeah, how about him
6 for 6, 4 bombs.
against the Stros? Rangers only 4 games back right now.
22 years old.
Is this sad that I
Pretty
sat
good.
there wishing it was Rooker the entire time and not him?
That guy, you know what? Rooker just basically like opened it up for him. They didn't want to pitch to Rook. I don't even know where he is in the lineup, but they're just like throwing this guy everything because they're like, we got Rook coming up. We
Yeah,
can't-
was he batting in front of him?
He really freed it up for him. No, yeah, that was cool. 4 home runs. You've never done that shit, Dylan.
You're right. Never will.
I do have this this video. Do you want to show you guys running in the ocean?
Yeah, let's see it, bud.
All right, let's.
Randy's downloading videos live.
I'm gonna
Let's
just
play it. Let's see
just
if it
put
works.
this out there. My groin muscles are not.
You went
equipped
knife
for my-
hands on this.
Well,
dude.
that means
I thought
you went.
look good.
That means you went all out. So I appreciate the effort.
That's
a little loud.
let's
That's
turn
not
it
me.
down. Yeah,
For the
turn
people
it
new
down
here,
a
that's my
little
son.
bit. Okay.
Yeah, Dave, you look tiny with your shirt on.
All right, here we go.
Hair's popping though.
God, he's got good flow.
He's got great flow. Dude, no flailing in sight.
Yes.
Watch this. This dude's football just happened to float to me, and I get a little. It stops right when I'm about to toss it.
I was wondering if you briefed anyone there.
You're supposed to run until you fall.
I saw that guy's football.
Man, that's not. You're not a real chopper.
Okay.
What was-
Dylan will just be jogging around town with these T-Rex hands.
You're not a real stepper, dude.
I like to dead sprint into the ocean. It's kind of a bit I do. It's kind of a bit now. I've brought my son into it, so it's like basically our bit.
I like it. That's a good. You should
You
keep
like
doing
it?
it? Yeah, you should keep doing it.
Dylan, oh, I didn't see the video.
Dude,
Oh,
I was gonna do it in the Cape, but the water was so cold, and plus there were great whites
Yeah.
everywhere. So
I would do it
Really?
in San Francisco this weekend, but it's a high of 61.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
no
whatever.
complaints
Nah,
there,
you're right,
brother.
you're
No
right.
complaints there, brother.
you're right.
that sounds so sick.
What are you guys gonna do this weekend in fun now? That's a question I have.
Thursdays, I assume.
Maybe Thursday. Yeah, that makes more sense.
That'll make that one guy who used to hate it on touching base like happy. He was like, they do this on Wednesday. It's just kind of maybe it was on this show. It was like kind of disrespectful. Like some of us have to work. Like,
If he's
yeah,
still,
okay,
if he's still around, he will appreciate that we're
He's-
moving it to Thursdays now.
yeah, it's okay. It'll be less offensive to those who work Friday. For Thursday, Friday. I don't know. We work too.
As someone who's been working on Fridays lately, especially like doing retail therapy and stuff like that, I'm kind of shocked by how many people get summer Fridays.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
think-
something ever off. Like at Grand X, if we wanted to leave right after lunch, we could go leave and work from home. But you and I weren't putting out any content after lunch on a Friday.
no, internet's dead.
Internet's dead, dude. Like that was if your column got put out at 2 p.m. on a Friday,
It was a throwaway.
that meant that
Yeah.
it either sucked or we felt like we needed to just publish something because we hadn't published enough.
Don't worry though. The morning tea boost was carrying the site anyway.
And 64 people would read it. It was just a total waste.
And then remarketing it a couple days later. It was like, no, this just went to the abyss.
We used to A/B test. There was a time that we were A/B testing.
Man, we were.
It was good.
Has this gone viral?
Man, good 45-minute show, just like we drew up.
We doubled the time we were supposed to.
Why was it supposed to be 45 minutes?
We're trying
Well,
to stick to 45 minutes.
Just because
around
it's
now.
going to be 4
Doing
days.
4 week.
Kind of.
Can I throw shit at the wall?
Throw,
Real
hey,
quick,
throw it
I don't
out
think
there.
that's a good
All right,
decoration
hey,
for the
throw
wall.
it out
Maybe
All
there.
right, I'm not going to catch it.
Yeah, maybe some plants, but not shit.
You go like that, though.
How did we feel about the 10:30 start today?
I felt great about it.
Okay.
How did Randy feel
Okay.
about that 10:30 start?
Part of me wondered if 11 makes more sense versus 10:30 based on how the morning goes. But I don't know. I'm not saying that's like 11 is the move. I just wasn't sure if it was rushed this morning, if there's enough time for everything.
I think 11 would be nice too, just to make sure Dave has enough time to do his tinky breaks. But I also.
Why are you making this about me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's mean.
Why are you making this about me?
You get an extra monitor and get real cocky.
I'm fine with 11 if we wanted to switch to 11, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I just didn't know
Yeah,
because sometimes we aim to sit down by 10:30 and then we don't start recording till 10:55.
I like the live aspect because it's like 10:30 it's a hard start, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, so it's like it feels like there's a little bit more urgency. Once 10 o'clock rolls around, it's like and you got to do the work at night. You got to find some stuff for the rundown.
Dear chat, comment if you want 11, if you prefer 11 o'clock. See how they feel about
The
it.
first episode,
We'll
we're
see how
already-
they feel about it.
Well, one guy did a post on the Reddit. He's like, you know what? Petition to just move this thing up an hour.
Let's move it up for him.
Move it up to
Just for
9:30.
that guy.
No,
I think
what did he
11
want?
I think 11.
Oh, he wanted 11.
Back
I'll
it
find
up.
it.
I think it was a bit. I think he was doing a
I
bit.
think someone was like, "How dare they?" Without consulting, and then whoever what his username was is pretty good.
Maybe 11.
What if I'm gonna try to sneak out and play 9, like at lunch? Just like interferes, you know.
Dude, we always do that.
It's something we
we
do.
always be
It's
sneaking out
It's
doing
literally
dope
never
shit.
happened since you've
Nah,
been here.
Will and I are gonna do it this week.
No, yeah, we do need to go to Butler Pitch and Putt and get my short game going. I'm worried about my game.
Putting Will, maybe he's back.
Okay,
I'm worried about
hey,
my chipping, not the putting.
I'm telling you guys, the chat right now is 11. Seems more people are in for 11 for
There's a
than
big
10:30.
10:30 guy right there. Shout out Hunter.
What if I'm
I'm
hungry?
seeing both, bro.
Yeah.
I'm seeing both, dude.
Boy has daily meetings at 10:30. So for
Okay,
if
since
Patty
this person
You know what?
has-
Yeah, you know what?
person
Let's
has
see.
30
Yeah,
days.
all right.
Let's
I feel
see.
bad. I feel bad he's missing the beginning for his daily meetings. We got to switch it up.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean East Coast. It's 11:30 on the East Coast. You got to. That's, 11 o'clock would be prime lunch time for those people. So
I call it the Beast Coast.
I think that 10:30 is good.
Will, did you hear the big news? Next week is Teacher Week.
Teachers deserve it.
We want to hear from our teachers.
We
Teachers
want to hear
deserve it.
from the teachers. We want to hear from people who've got good teacher stories, and more importantly, we want to clear the lists. Will, we were talking about this last week.
Oh yeah,
Send your lists in. We'll do our best to clear them.
yeah.
You know what? That's a great Dakota. Put up a poll. Maybe
It's a
we should
hog
put
reveal,
We'll
Dylan.
see.
No,
Show
yeah,
it to him.
put up your poll, dude.
I'm not putting my poll up.
Put up your poll.
Not the
man.
first episode. I get it.
Come
Smart.
on, man.
Did you go cowboy hat spur of the moment, or did you like?
I just wanted to set a tone. I thought about it last week. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do the cowboy hat for the first one, just to mix it up, get people excited.
I'm gonna do the Kangol tomorrow.
Do
you
it.
should.
Do it. I was rocking a bucket over 4th of July.
It's a vibe.
Honestly, it feels great around the water.
Yeah, it's kind of an A1 chiller move.
Yeah.
Pretty cherry.
Pre-show 10:30, curtains up at 11.
We could give the aux to
What's the pre-show?
E-Dawg
We just play music.
for the pregame.
KJ just gets in here and mixes it up.
We just jam out.
Yeah.
So hey, can I ask a question? When we do, so KJ is gonna be a part of it. Like we're gonna bring people in, like even if they're remote. He'll be on this monitor. We won't have like
Yes.
another one. Okay. This will be more relaxed to have guests in.
For sure.
Even though my posture is suffering, I'm gonna bring my lumbar support in tomorrow.
These chairs need more lumbar.
Yeah. I got
Uh,
something for you.
Okay. Yeah, we need these chairs. We need something.
We could add some more throw pillows.
I think we might need to get like each of us brings in a blanket we can drape over the back of the chair.
Dylan, one for his forearms.
Yeah, I get chilly. What are you looking at, bitch?
Nothing.
I'm putting in
Your
my.
tiny ass arms and your gray shirt. My arms look so much bigger than yours.
They do, especially on camera too. Oh my God, Will's looks so much bigger than yours.
Okay.
I'm
Look at
pushing
these,
my
dude.
Official vote in for 11 o'clock. Is the producer vote? So
Yeah, your vote doesn't mean much.
I'm
I
kind of
think
leaning
it means a
10:30
lot
now. I'm
because
kind of
I know
leaning
I do over
10:30
here.
now.
Yeah, 10:30 sounds right.
Actually,
to
Can we
me.
get
there's a
can we
lot to do.
okay? Can we do like a week of 10:30 and then
Yeah.
assess?
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
do the rest of the week
Yep.
10:30 since
Yep.
we've been saying 10:30. But
Yep,
yes.
it's 10:30. It's staying at 10:30. I saw one dude say 10:30 hit, and I felt that.
You know what? We'll have a Patreon tier. It's a $10,000 tier, and that tier gets to decide what time we record.
Yep.
I like it.
It's called the God tier.
When are we getting Casey Smith back on?
We need feminine energy.
Can I get on the next one that she's on?
Yeah.
She hasn't followed me back on Twitter.
You want to call her out?
No, I don't want to call her out. I want to just get on the radar and be like, hey, I'm cool too.
Hey man,
I'm cool too.
Well, I thought that might be how it worked, but
Oh, let's call her out.
She follows your boy.
Falls Dylan.
Yeah, let's get her on. Let's get her back
Wonder
on.
what that's about.
I don't know. She's a nice young lady.
The backers seem to really like her.
She's great.
I think we need to have a whiteboard behind Randy like Woody Page.
10:30 for the international listeners. Yoko says.
Oh, what's up, Yoko?
It's straight up 8:30 on the West Coast.
I'm assuming that's one of the two backers that hung out with in Japan.
Waking back.
Dude, yeah,
West
dude.
Coast, that is early. 8:30 is early for those folks.
Find a way.
11, we'll think about it.
We need something on this, don't we? Like a plant or maybe an agave.
Oh, can I work out an
Which is
idea?
also a
Yeah,
plant.
no. The coffee table needs something on it.
The aura frame.
A succulent.
You can't put a fucking picture frame on a coffee table?
Why not?
Because that looks weird.
All right. I'll just shut the fuck up then.
All right.
I was gonna say, do you mind just shut the fuck up?
You could put it on the fridge too.
Yeah, I just put Skelly there because I just felt like too many people were commenting about how that he was in a cuck corner when you posted that photo. So I was like, Skelly needs to be a part of the crew.
I'm once again stating that just because someone has a chair in their bedroom does not make it a cuck chair. We can't just call out cuck chairs all the time.
KJ, yeah, I agree. KJ says 10:30 cams on. You just get to see Randy's dumper milling around, setting stuff up.
Yeah. Okay, KJ.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I see how the sausage is made?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right.
Well, this has been fun.
What's everybody doing for lunch?
Going home. I made some dope tuna salad.
Ah, your boy's got to run by UPS. I was sent the wrong package
Ah.
by a company, so I need to go pop that in the mail for the D1 chiller who didn't get his package on time.
I've got to craft an email for the oil change place that did not reattach my skid plate.
As someone who needs an oil change, please let me know where you went so I don't go there.
Yeah, I'm going to see how they. I'm not going to name names yet, but I'm going to see how they are, and then I'm going to give them first a bad review. Second, I'm going to call whoever does like the licensing for these places,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to do the Better Business Bureau, and then I'm going to bring it to the pod if they're not amenable to my request. Because skid plates, it's probably like a $150 piece, just plastic, but like putting it on with labor. It's going to be like a $400, $500 deal. I don't want to deal with that.
Hell yeah. Get on your dad shit.
Yep.
I
I'm stinking mad.
I feel like we're at a point where we don't know how to end this.
We don't.
I told Sally the other day about the two desserts that were brought to your table, one of which should have been complimentary.
Where were we?
I don't want to out them because I respect this place.
Ah, yes. Well,
She was very happy that you flagged it. Said, hold up. Hold up.
well, it was the avocado roll that they brought.
Oh.
It was
so
very-
it wasn't dessert.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, it was still something that like they brought out, and I was like contemplating like maybe I should just not say anything, or should I be like the cheap ass? And I'm glad I was. It's like that's bad precedent. to
No.
set.
You can't do that.
You're not gonna walk or roll over me. This show is no longer filmed before a live studio audience.
Oh, wait, hold
Randy's.
on.
Randy, come on, dude.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay.
He's having a tough one.
There it is.
He's having a tough one, folks.
You gotta fade that out.
He's got a lot to do over there. He's got a lot of screens.
Nah, Dave barely ever fades it out
Why'd you
anymore.
stop? Why do you deflect everything to me now?
Yeah, come on, dude.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 10:30 Central.
Yes.
For now, we'll see. We'll
Bye.
Bye bye.